Okay, are you guys ready? I know I am. Not. Just kidding. Um, yeah. So, when it hits midnight of the final day, the clock tower activates. As always. And the staircase to the top appears. And this time we are ready to actually take on the Skull Kid and the moon. So, when you're ready, head on up. Oh, it's so quiet now. Hee hee. So I think you should know what to do now. If not, pull out your ocarina and play the Oath to Order. Doing so with all four giants will open a pretty big cutscene and unlock the final area of the game. If you have 1 to 3 giants, then, as you might have seen in the video I uploaded a long time ago, they will be unable to stop the moon, obviously, and you'll have like 5 minutes or something to play the Song of Time and get the heck out of there. But yeah, I don't understand why Link can't whip out his Giant's mask and just help them out. I mean, wouldn't an extra dude be really helpful? Oh well, whatever. So, now we got this cutscene playing of the moon getting dangerously close to Clock Town. Now it has a weird little aura or something. And the giants start appearing. Right on schedule. There's the second. And the third. And the fourth. So now they shall all work together to stop the moon. Any second now. There we go. First one's putting up his hands. There's the second, third, and fourth. It looks so scrawny in this part. Like, how are they able to stop it? They're so scrawny. But somehow they managed to do it, thankfully. And it looks like the moon's actually resting on the clock tower. That's what it looks like from that angle, but it's not. Don't worry. And somehow the face is looking way up, but once we get back to the top of the tower, it's actually looking pretty much down at us, which is weird. But, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. Just a small little thing I noticed. So, yay, everything's better again. Moon stopped, world saved. The giants will just stand there for the rest of time. Actually, that's kind of what I was wondering. Like, what would they do after this if the following events didn't occur? Like, would they just kind of sit there, or will they try to toss it somewhere, or what would they do? Well, anyway, we don't know, because this happens. Oh man. Things just got real in here. The mask lives. So yeah, Majora's Mask sends himself up to the moon. The mouth is wide open now, which is kind of creepy. And apparently he supercharges the moon, and the giants start to have trouble again, as you'll see in a second. Oh man. No, not the Song of Time. Let's jump right in. Too bad Tail didn't actually come with us. That would have been cool to have two fairies on your side in the ending area. So Tattle was convinced to go, and I guess Tail decides to stay here for some reason, even though he said he'd go. So we jump in, and we get sucked up to the moon. And welcome to the moon. Apparently this is what it looks like. It has a sun and everything. I honestly have no idea what's up with this area, but I guess it's just one of the great mysteries of the Majora's Mask's backstory. So, here at this little area, there's 4 kids running around, and you'll notice they're wearing the Remains masks. Should you have all 24 masks, you can give them your masks, and if you give them enough, they'll take you to a mini dungeon where you're supposed to find them. They say it's hide and seek, but it's not really. It's just get to the end of the dungeon. Each mini dungeon has each mini dungeon has 1 piece of heart, equaling 4 in total. So, yeah. And each kid's dungeon is reminiscent of the dungeon from which you got that Remains mask. So, for example, I talked to the kid with Ottawa's mask. Ottawa's from Woodfall. So this area is reminiscent of Woodfall. And that's the same for all the others, except you could argue that Twin Molds is kind of just random. But if you do not have all the masks, or you don't want to go through all these mini temples, you can go straight to the boss fight. There's a kid wearing Majora's mask sitting at the trunk of the tree. Just walk up to him, talk to him, and tell him whatever, and he'll take you to the final boss chamber. No strings attached. But of course, if you want the ultimate mask in the game, you will need to complete each and every mini dungeon. And you'll also need, obviously, all the masks. Because in order to enter each dungeon, you need to give kids so many masks, and once you find them, you need to give them so many masks. So, for example, we had to give the Ottawa kid 1 mask to get in, and once we find him, we have to give him 1 more to... Well, we'll get out either way, but you need to give him 1 more to, complete the thing. Then the goat guy will take 2 masks to enter his mini dungeon, and then 2 masks to complete it. Gyorg will take 3 to enter, 3 to exit, and as you can guess, Twin Mold will take 4 to enter and 4 to exit. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. And if you add all those up, it should equal 24, which is the exact number of regular masks you've got. And if you try talking to these guys in transformed states, they'll just be scared out of their minds. Or if you present to them the transformation masks, they act like they're freaking terrified of it or something. I don't know. Anyway, just give them the masks that you have no use for. All the single-use masks, the postman's hat, the couple's mask, Caffey's mask, or whatever. Just give them all the useless masks right off the bat, since obviously you don't need to use them. And keep the bunny hood and perhaps the blast mask for yourself. And if for some reason you don't have all the masks, and you need a hint, and you have the Mask of Truth, there are gossip stones hidden throughout each of the 4 mini dungeons, and if you talk to each one with the Mask of Truth on, it will give you a hint as to where the mask is in Termina. And there's even a hint for the Mask of Truth, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Now, I think this mini temple, the Snowhead one, is kind of infamous for being not ridiculously difficult, but sort of difficult. You need to be really good at rolling as a Goron. And I think I'm usually pretty decent at this, but of course, when I start to record, I just become crap. So what you need to do is... Ooh. Oh my. I'm surprised I made it that far. Anyway, when you see those 2 double chests, do not hit anything. Just kind of roll into them head on, and it will automatically hit you at a 45-degree angle, or 90-degree angle rather. Sorry, and send you the right way. And unfortunately, I had a great first try, and then I got screwed over by the chests there. Very unfortunate, but what can you do? Anyway, actually getting to the exit isn't too bad. It's getting to the heart piece that I think is the most difficult, even though I was right there last time. And again, if you have infinite magic, this is a million times easier. Luckily, we still have the infinite magic from going through Stone Tower, so, you know, awesome. So far, so good. And then I fail miserably there. Oh well. Let's give her another shot. This one I'm already not liking, yep. For those of you who are really bad at this, and cannot for the life of you get a decent roll going, what I recommend is try your best to get to one of those little orange markers, because if you step on an orange marker, it will teleport you back to this entrance, and from then on you'll spawn at a perfect position to roll. And here I'll show you what I mean, because I just stepped into the teleporter I was talking about. You'll spawn you right here from now on, and they line you up just right, even though I screwed that up already. But they line you up just right, so you just have to push forward on the control stick and you'll have a perfect roll. Just don't be an idiot like I am. Figures I do really badly when I'm recording video, but, you know, as soon as I turn off the recording software, everything goes perfectly. That time I wasn't sure what happened. I just kind of got screwed over by the chests, I think. Here we go. So far, so good. Looking good, looking good. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Ooh. Dang it! Fudge. Let's try again. Oh. One more time. I don't even know what happened there. Good thing this doesn't take health away, or else I would be screwed. I don't even know what happened there either. Ay, Dios mío.